let me play the video that we're just watching. Mhm. If you're actually interested in this, we can talk about it later on.
Problems. So this dehumidifier, in my opinion, is completely necessary to this build. That is amazing. We also took the time to run a kitchen vent and 2 bathroom vents.
Would you build something like that?
Would you pull something like that? Like, could I make it?
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah, would you build it?
I would love to.
Really?
Honestly, like,
Okay.
honestly, like, I've been watching videos of like tiny homes, like living on your car, like, and I've camped before a lot of times when I was like from very young age, so I know how it is. I know how
Mm-hmm.
fucking entertaining and how relaxing it can be, and how like much connection you get with nature and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
I know like for a bus it's too much work, but I've seen a lot of people who've made it into like a van, and it's much easier, even though it's smaller. But for him, he wants to move in like permanently. I would say for me, I would love to. That would be my dream to like travel countries through and doing that. That would be awesome. Like if I could like work online and make money, that would be hella awesome. Cause like what would you want more than just like staying in a place? If you don't like it, you go and change to another place. If you don't like that one, you go and change, and you go like and relax at somewhere. Like let's say, for example, you would want to go to like Paris, and you know how expensive it is. You can just like take
Yeah.
your car there and you stay there for how long you want, and you just pay like the parking, and the parking is not as expensive as like, and also like there are free parking areas, so you can park somewhere and go somewhere and have fun. So it's fucking entertaining. Yeah. What about you? Because you were not expecting me to be so nerdy into this shit also.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say it. Like, you don't have this. You don't give the energy of someone who loves this kind of thing. Like, go on a bus or on this RVs and like do it for not do it for a living, but make it as a house. Like 24 hours, like
Mm,
every day. Like you
actually,
don't give this energy.
oh shit,
The,
oh
the,
shit.
you don't give because the guys who would do this, like who are these? I'm not judging. I'm not,
You are
but
judging.
hippies or something like that.
I'm not
But
judging.
look,
I'm
not
not
judging.
judging.
But the thing is, like you could. It's not like for all, like for forever. I don't think
Mhm.
so, because you could just rent it. You could do it when you're at the age of like
That's the thing.
I don't know,
No, hear me out.
50,
Hear me out. Like for the
and
people who think,
then that would be awesome. Like,
I don't agree, bro. I don't actually agree about that. Like,
okay,
like
why?
doing it when you get old and stuff like that. Not really, because like right now, like you can
Mm,
do a lot of work from home jobs that pay really good salary, and you can live somewhere else. Like people in the
mm,
U.S. do it. So like people in the U.S. you might have a job in New York, and you might be like living
mm-hmm,
in Nebraska or somewhere where it's like hella cheap. So the same thing, you could work online or like have a business or whatever, and you're living on like in a van. Let's not say a car, because like the car, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's like easy to do.
mm,
So like you could buy a car. I don't know, like $2,000. You can buy a car and live in it and have fun. And, like whenever you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
travel
yeah.
somewhere, you can just like stay in your car. But if you want to do it like actually for real,
Mm,
you actually need a van
mm-hmm.
to live there and have all your stuff. But
Cause it
let's
sucks.
talk to me. Hmm?
Like in a car. I've heard about this guy. He bought Urus.
Mm-hmm.
Like he bought it for I don't know how much it costs, but he quit job and he bought it with his savings, and Yeah, he's been living in it like for I think for the past 4 years or so. I'll try to find it.
I watch a lot of guys on YouTube, and I mean like a lot of people on YouTube who do this, like people who live in their cars, like the normal cars, like a Prius or something small. I
Mm,
watch people who live in vans. I watch people who live in like the moving trucks, like or like people who have who've like turned like cop cars, like ambulances, into a living place. Also, like people have like this one that we were just watching for uh, President Che. Like he's done a lot of transformation. He made one in like with a bicycle and stuff like that. That was like really entertaining. But also for people who like turn buses into luxury tiny homes or like tiny homes,
yeah.
it's actually really good.
Okay, let's watch that one.
Which one?
Let's watch. I sent you one. The guy who lives in the Lambo.
Oh shit. Let me copy the link.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Hmm?
That's crazy. Like to live in a Lambo. What the fuck are you doing? But I would do it. I would do it actually. Not forever, but I would do it for
Like
sure.
living in your car. I think
Yeah.
I think like for people who want to live in their car, and now you're the one who doesn't like it, and I am the one who likes it, and I am the one who is defending it. But yeah, still like I think for the people who like even like you who are not really like interested so much into this idea, I think still if you
Mhm.
try it, you will love it. Cause like
Mhm.
think about it, like you live in your car,
Nah,
especially if you
nah.
have like if especially if you
I
have
don't
like
agree.
no, I haven't said my argument yet. I haven't said my argument yet.
Okay, okay, okay. Sorry.
But yeah, but the thing
Okay.
you're running so fucking much. Chill,
Keep,
bro.
I
Chill.
keep interest.
Mm.
Okay.
No, no, but for real, like I mean, think about it. Like let's give a country that is like
Daddy chill.
fucking. Nah. Stop it with the memes. I'm gonna start that shit. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna
No,
stop.
no, I'm
Bro,
just kidding.
don't
Okay,
fucking
okay.
make me start saying shit. I'm not gay no more. I
Okay.
am delivered.
Hit me with your argument.
But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, like, um, so let's say for example, I was gonna give Mexico, but Mexico, no. Let's give a country that is like, okay, Spain. Let's say for example, Spain. So, uh,
Okay.
Mexico is also like pretty fucking beautiful, but it's too big. It's like a very big country. Like, in like a
Mhm.
3 months period, you're not gonna be able to travel the whole country. It's extremely big country. But let's say for example, Spain.
Mm.
And you get
Okay.
a visa there and you stay there for like 3 months and you could travel the whole country. You could like go from the Basque area to like Barcelona to Madrid to Sevilla to all the other regions of Spain, and you don't have to pay rent because like you'll be living in your car. Also, like you wouldn't have to do much. Like you could just like go, like let's say for example, you wake up, you go and have breakfast in like a local area, and you go and try food from different regions of Spain because like Spain has different
Mhm.
like dishes from like different parts of the country, and you will be living a lot of
Yeah.
cultures within like just your car. So you'll be staying in your car. You might get to meet locals, and they might invite you to like try out stuff and all of that, and you wouldn't get to do that if you live like somewhere, like let's say for example, someone who's been living in like Hamburg in Germany. I don't know if Hamburg is okay.
Mhm.
I think it's in Germany. It's like there is another city that sounds just like it, but it's in France. Anyways, and they've been living in Hamburg their whole life.
Mhm.
So, and whenever they travel, they travel. Let's say for example, they got a holiday to travel to like. I don't know, Jordan, and yeah, you go to Jordan and you just like stay there for 15 days, but you're gonna be like you're not gonna get the whole experience as someone who's like who comes to Jordan and rents a car and lives in it or whatever. They travel the whole country and they go side by side. People
Okay, now we're talking like. Okay, okay, okay.
I got another one, which is like
Mhm,
think about it. Like you go and you travel by like airplane and you
mhm,
go there to Jordan. People will see you and they
mhm,
say, okay, this is another tourist. But let's say people see like you see it also like people who do it a lot in Morocco. A lot of people do it in Morocco. A lot of
mhm.
people from Europe do it in Morocco. It's cheap. It's cheap to come to Morocco.
Yeah.
Everything is cheap, and also the people are very welcoming of like foreigners and stuff. And also like the weather,
Mhm.
it's like the full package for someone who wants to travel and all of that. I feel like I'm doing an ad for Morocco. I'm not gonna get paid for it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna pay you.
They're not gonna pay me a cent. But yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna
if
give
you
you a camel.
Camel. Shit, the Arab jokes. No. Uh, we're gonna give me a
Yeah,
goat.
I agree with you. Well, look, where I agree with you is when you said like you go to this country and you just rent a car. You rent it. It's not yours. Like you rent it and you live in it. Because
I'm
if
just
it's
giving an
yours, like,
example. I'm
and
just giving an example.
yeah, and you're doing it. Yeah, and you're doing it for like forever. Like you're taking it as if it's as your life. That's
Yeah.
your life model. Like you go and live in it, and it's so hard because you gotta settle down, you gotta have a family, you gotta, it's you're not
A lot
always
of
young.
people do it with their
You
family.
you'll okay with their family, and if it's a RV or like
Yeah, if you got
a
an
big
RV,
van, not
you can
just
do
not just a
homeschooling.
car. Yeah,
But yeah, I get what you mean. Like if you
yeah,
want to settle down, but
but
that's the thing.
still, look,
But that's
but
the thing
still,
I
like,
was gonna tell you about. Like
hmm
when you were first talking and you said like
hmm
you might get to an older age. Let me play the video and we can talk. I'll mute it so we can talk and
even for kids, like they need a place.
hmm
Yeah, that's why I want.
hmm
Like for the kids, they need a place to settle. Like they need to make friends. They need like at least for the 10 years, first 10 years of their lives. I think so. You could do it. It will be amazing, an amazing experience, but not for so long.
I don't
Or at
know.
the end of your life, at the when you get to 50 years old, or.
I think it just depends on the circumstances of each
But
person.
look at this guy.
Yeah,
Look at that guy.
let me do this so people who are watching they might get to see
He
the
is living the
subtitles.
tree. I think you can play the sound because he's sold.
Work harder than ever. Till one day he was like, what
You
am I
could play
working
this.
for?
Okay.
Life is short. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Let's go today, travel around the world, and do it in a Lambo.
His plan was to get a ride that is spacious enough to fit anything you need in it, and at the same time, exciting to drive.
Stop it.
That's it.
Get some help.
Or he just went with the Lambo so he can blow up
Yeah.
on social media, and if he did that back in
Uh,
2018, that would have happened for sure. But in 2024, the internet does not work like that anymore. The Urus is definitely not a cheap camp car. So Connor started selling everything he had, and next thing you know, he was on his laptop betting on a Lamborghini.
I just bought a Lamborghini Urus. Oh my god.
Now Connor is a smart guy. He
Mhm.
knew that to survive in that thing, you need to
Bro
load it
is
with
an-
useful stuff. So he put
It's
a super
crazy.
compact foldable bed in the back of that Lambo, under
Would
which
you
he
do that?
designed in a drawer a camp kitchen.
Would you like sell everything to buy? Would you like sell everything, your house, your furniture, like everything, to sell to buy this one, to go for this experience? Would you do it?
You know, the thing is, like, I got two brains, so I got like
Mm-hmm.
two ways of thinking. So
No,
the
no, no.
crazy impulsive side,
The thing is that
that I would do anything, I
okay.
would jump on anything and I would do anything, and I think you know that I would do anything. So I would love
Yeah.
to experience everything, the good, the bad, and everything. But at the same time, right now, since like you get to an age, you become a little bit mature, so the impulsivity
Okay.
like stops. It doesn't stop completely, but you just tune it down just a little bit. So what happens is like I would do it, but I would do it in a smart way, same as he did before. Like he's gonna talk about it right now, cause like he said, like he's
Mhm.
smart, so he thought about it, how to do it. But what I would do honestly, because I watch a lot of guys who talk about
Mhm.
finance and like the model like that you would need that like 3 months of like living expenses and like 5 months or whatever. So I would just like I would do
Mhm.
this. I would sell all my stuff and I
Mhm.
wouldn't care because like I don't care about like materialistic shit. But
Mhm.
just to say on the safe side and not to fall really bad, I would just like keep a
Yeah.
little bit of finances. But I would do it. I would sell everything. I would like damn,
Okay.
that's like a story that to live like life like that. But if you're gonna jump on something and
Mhm.
do the risk, just like jump 100%. Like if you're gonna do it 100% and like work hard to like finance it and stuff like that. So I think
Okay.
that's for me. I don't know.
I
What
would
about you?
do it if it's a Lambo. I would do it
If it's a Lambo,
for a
what
Lambo.
if it's a Prius?
Yeah, for a Lambo. No, I wouldn't.
But actually,
Wouldn't
if
do
you
it.
do it in a Prius, like a hybrid car or whatever, it's gonna be hell cheap and it's gonna be affordable.
Mm,
It's gonna be like possible. But for people to buy a Urus, a Lamborghini, it's really
yeah.
really hard to buy a car that expensive.
Look, like I would play the devil's card here. Like,
Okay.
you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it if you're like broke. It's not that you're broke, but if life gets hard on you, like you don't have enough money to raise a family or to do this one, like to buy a bigger van, or you just do it to escape from all these charges. You don't have to do it then, because you're somehow, it's just a matter of escaping. It's not by your free choice, it's not your free choice. But if you do have all of these, you have your house, you have your bank account full of, I don't know, like you're not in a crisis, and then you decide for your own, like, okay, I want to do this. I've been always thinking about having this dream car or this RV and going traveling the world, then that's a good choice. But if it's just a matter of escaping, no, I wouldn't suggest such a thing, I mean.
There is a not so small fridge freezer combo to store food. He built a system in his glove box to charge all batteries for the cameras and all the equipment. On top of the car, he added custom roof racks on which he has spare tires with solar panels inside. And to make it a true all-terrain, he added a light bar in front of the roof racks and off-road tires. Even the stock Lamborghini bumper was cut to make room for a worn winch. So to make sure he can upload everything he creates at any time, he has Starlink on the car to get better internet anywhere he goes. The Camper Genie is
Hmm?
far from being done yet. Connor has big modifications.
Starlink, bro. That's one of the things that you have
She's
to
got,
think about. What is it? What would you want to say?
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, 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 listen.
Oh yeah. So the thing is, like, if you come, like, let's say someone who wants to do it, and they live in the U.S. or Canada or like
Hmm.
somewhere in Europe where they have money, and let's say someone from like I
Hmm.
don't know Bulgaria or Hungary, and they want to do the same thing,
Hmm.
they wouldn't be able to afford, or like someone from the Balkans, they wouldn't be able to afford to do it. Because like let's say for example, how much the subscription for the Starlink each month? It's like $100 or like 150. So just to have
The
internet
subscription for what?
for the
Ah, okay,
Starlink.
okay, okay. For the Starlink, okay.
So if you want internet,
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to do that. But the thing is, like, you could like afford to have a SIM card, and you don't have to use the internet the whole time. So like, let's say for example, you're traveling in Spain from, I don't know, and let's just say two
Mm.
cities, and there are no, like, let's say from Barcelona to Valencia, and there are no towns, so there is no signal between those cities, and you could just like download videos and do all of that stuff because you don't have a very big budget, and you download videos and you wait till you get to Valencia to talk to the people you want and all of that, and that's how it
Yeah.
is. So the more money you have, the more like relaxing the experience gets, the more enjoyable. But
Yeah.
but the thing is, like sometimes you enjoy like certain
Hmm.
experiences that are more entertaining. Like let's say for example, you went camping, but you actually did not go in
Hmm.
your private car, your own car, and you actually just like went on a taxi to that place. You get to meet people who are going to the same place, and you get to talk to them and all of that, and you get to make a bond. But if you go just by yourself, you're not gonna have the same experience. Same
Yeah.
thing with this one. Like you're gonna have, like for
Hmm.
example, if he has internet all the time, maybe you're
Hmm.
just gonna be gaming or what, and you're not gonna be enjoying the time. But if you don't have internet, you might read, you might like enjoy the little things.
Yeah.
You know how it is like in psychology. A lot of psychologists say that you should enjoy the boredom.
Hmm.
Like, it might make you
Yeah.
more creative or shit like that. But I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I agree with you. Yeah, I'll stick to my argument, which is like you should have money to do this. Like, because I did hiking for long distance, and the first few days you do enjoy it, but after like it gets too super boring. Even with like the beautiful views and everything, it's not like it's boring, but it's still like a beautiful view and everything. But you still like there is the night. There's no view.
Mm,
So if you could afford like do whatever that your mind or like your mind tells you. Like you feel bored, you go to a hotel. You want to see the nature, you go to the nature. I think this is the balance it should have. It's not like you're broke and you're gonna stick to your car for the next 4 years, 5 years. It will get really, really, really boring. But I would do it still if I would do it just for, like, let's just say, I would do it for a year. I go to Asia, for example, and I'll be traveling with this car, or like, I'll be doing it even if I never go to a hotel at that period, but it's just a 1 year.
mm,
Yeah,
okay.
so the whole thing, it's about money, and
Yeah, yeah. It's all about money.
to me,
To
yeah,
everyone, even if you got money, you think about
yeah.
like even time might your
So,
time might be money.
so,
So if you got the money for it, you might be thinking about
mm,
like, oh, if I spend this time doing this,
yeah,
is it actually
is
good
it
for
worth
me?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have
Exactly.
to you have to actually
You
think
either
about
gotta be a hippie or super rich.
hey, wait,
Hippie
check.
because you don't like you don't care about the future. You don't care about what's gonna happen. You don't care. Or you
Um,
got an actual skill or a business. Let's say it's just like you got a business, and that business makes you like you actually have a successful business,
uh-huh,
and it makes you so you've been working on it for the past like 4 years or so,
uh-huh,
and you just want to relax for a few months. You could do it. You go, you leave it as it is. Like you go for this experience. You go cycle around Africa, or you go to Malaysia, or wherever you want to. But after that, like you come clean to your business, or I don't think you should do it for life. That's my whole point.
mm, I don't know.
Or if
I
you're
don't know.
50, that's mm.
I don't know. I actually don't really know about this because, like, I think it just differentiates like personal circumstance to each person and what they think. Because, like, you think about this way of lifestyle, some people can like forget about the money. Think about the psychological part about it. Like, some people can like sit like can let me say the idea first and give the example. So the idea is like a lot of people would and people in general are more comfortable and they have more energy and they got become happy when they're with their family and their loved ones. And if you do this kind of living, you're not gonna be sane with them. And yeah, sometimes you're gonna be alone. So you have to like, I don't know, you have to be okay with that. So there are ups and downs for it, and all obviously the ups for this one is like you get to experience more stuff, and you get to experience a lot of people and see how other people look at life and how the philosophy of each people think. Like let's say someone from I don't know, like from Mongolia or whatever, how they think about life and how they see life and how they interact with each other. You get to see all that stuff like
Yeah.
with your own eyes. It's not like you're watching a documentary that might have been like made to do to make those people look bad or look good or whatever. So you get to experience more. But
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
other side for us, it's fucked. So and also like
Okay, I
shit,
agree.
bro. Like science, when it comes to science, like there's like the Harvard experiment that they have been doing for like 50 years or whatever, and
Hmm.
they found out that yeah, people need that social uh, plan B or whatever, like people that you can talk to if you feel bad or whatever. If you have an issue, they can help you. You get that sense of your community. That what makes you like really healthy and all of that. Like, for example, Italy, bro. Like, there people are really warm and they got that sense of family and like you get to meet your grandma. Like the grandma always lives with like one of her sons or whatever. I don't know about the culture too much, but they got a sense of community. You could like as you said before, you could do this challenge and go for a year, and you go back and you have your family. Yeah, that's actually a smart way to do it.